it for the stars. If you choose, save it for the bars. Grapes in the fruit fight, save it for the jars. Jams that made me famous for the cars. Yeah, certified stunner. We remember this is a certified stunner. Good enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. We remember this is a certified stunner. Good enough to live twice, you a newcomer.
This is Blake Suniga alongside Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and we're excited for some 2K hoops.
And now we take a brief look at the matchups for our tip-off coming moments from now.
You guys have your eyes on the guard matchup. There's a lot of talent in the backcourt.
And I think that's something we could say for most of the games that we cover. There's just so many skilled guards in this league.
Yeah, we're definitely spoiled in that regard. There's no shortage of premier guard play here in the W.
Caitlin Clark outside.
Chicago with the rebound.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Have a defender near her.
And Aaliyah Boston with the block.
Well, you need to know where Boston is there, picking up the block. Aaliyah just a menace defensively.
Clark outside.
Pass to Boston. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but she still managed to score, and I'm a fan of that concentration on the finish.
And so it's Chicago with it. Vandersloot outside.
And here's Reese. Pick by Reese.
Now Banham. She's covered by Mitchell. 4 on the clock. From outside the arc.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
Pass to Mitchell. Picked her pocket. Now here's Vandersloot. She's covered by Clark. Vandersloot, no good. Mitchell outside.
Boston.
And she drops in the layup off glass.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
Now Banham. Pass to Vandersloot.
Now Cardoso. Screen by Cardoso.
Tipped. Clock at 6. And so it looks like the Sky will retain possession here.
She had no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important because probably would have been a quick 2 points if she doesn't knock it out of bounds. So I love that effort level.
Here's Banham over Mitchell. And once again off the mark by Chicago.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard.
Basket good.
Not easy for the 5'8" Mitchell, but she found an opening and made the most of it.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Pass to Reese.
Atkins. Chicago again missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Cunningham.
Just 5 on the clock.
Back to Boston.
Mitchell. The three-pointer, no good.
Now it's Reese.
Guarded by Howard. Outside Atkins.
Pass to Reese.
Over Howard. Here's Cardoso. And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Caitlin Clark with the 3. Rebound Chicago.
And here's Banham.
Looking for her first basket still in this one. And it's Atkins missing.
Mitchell. That's in. She's got 2 made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3.
Superb work inside for Mitchell. She's so good at finding space to shoot from the interior.
Pass to Banham. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
Well, I just think an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Now here's Mitchell. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Kayla Cardoso gets the board. Pass to Reese. To the middle, and stolen by Boston. Back to Clark. Mitchell outside. The 3 ball. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
This is the pure shooting ability of Mitchell at work. Allows her to score right off the pass.
Outside Reese. Atkins. Screen by Cardoso. Inside, and 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's on Aaliyah Boston.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
No good on the free throw. And while her teammate Angel Reese got all the headlines, did you guys watch Camila Cardoso? She had a stellar rookie year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched her. She was awesome. You know, remember, she didn't make her debut until June due to injury, but she ends up averaging 10 and 8 as a rookie. Rim protection as well. What a future she has.
One of the most exciting players in the WNBA, Angel Reese.
Chicago very happy to have her finish runner-up in Rookie of the Year voting. Reese brings some serious attitude to the organization. The Sky led the W in rebounding last year, largely because of course, Angel Reese.
You know, it's rare to see players stick in the same place, especially in this era. So it's special seeing Kelsey Mitchell on the Fever.
Well, she went 2nd overall to Indiana back in 2018, and listen, there wasn't much winning for Mitchell her first 6 years in Indianapolis, but she never complained, and the Fever turned things around.
Well, watching the 2024 playoffs, you felt so good for Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here's someone who had never been close to the postseason and then makes her first trip in her 7th year. And she showed out, dropping 21 in her playoff debut.
Now here's Hull. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game.
Yeah, get used to that from Cardoso. She racked up 263 of those in college.
And a 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston is a treat to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first. Traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
And the first one falls for her. Lots of fantastic players in this league, no doubt about it. But who do you consider the most versatile?
I'll go with Napheesa Collier. She pretty much fills it up everywhere on the stat sheet, whether it's points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Collier gives you everything.
Well, you mentioned those numbers. I mean, she's been a Defensive Player of the Year as well. You know, Collier can guard or play basically every position. Napheesa Collier is a superstar with serious versatility.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Back to Clark. Beyond the arc. Rebound Chicago.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
Here's Banham. Knocks down the 3 ball.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like her can be left wide open like that.
Now here's Clark. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Howard. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Cardoso. Now Atkins. Get live. It's good on the putback.
What terrific hustle. She's got a nose for those rebounds.
Wow, she is ferocious when that ball goes up.
And that's what they've got her out there for, making plays like that.
Now here's Mitchell. 10 points for her. That one's good. Clark.
3 points.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Howard. Clark. Vandersloot defending. Boston sets a screen. She launched that one from way outside.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
And it's Atkins missing.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
Here's Howard. The shot from the low post is good.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it keeps resulting in points.
Extremely positive. I mean, that's a very nice lead to have this early in the ball game.
They've come out on fire out of the gates.
They've got to be careful not to give a shooter of her caliber open looks like that, because one or two of those are all it takes to really get her going.
Now here's Clark. She's got 6.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Here's Atkins. To the wing on the left. Takes the 3. Phantom out to Atkins. Screen by Cardoso. From the arc. Here's Reese. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Angel Reese. Shooting 1.
Shut the phone down. Let's go. Keep doing what you're doing. What I do, baby? Yeah, bro. You're as good as you go.
Here's Colson. Pass to Hole. Turner. Boston. Reese defending.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish him there.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Fever on top. They lead by 12. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And guys, Fever pretty much in control here.
Simple. Defense, defense, defense so far, and they have really clamped up.
Say it one more time, Tim. Defense?
Defense.
Every shooter that challenges their defense has had a hand in their face.
You know, she's made up for a lack of size in the post with a lot of extra effort. She's done some serious work on the boards.
Here's Turner. Pass to Hole. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Elizabeth Williams. Here's Allen, guarded by McDonald. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot high post. Rebounded by the Fever.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Pass to Colson from deep. That shot, no good. On offense, here are the Sky. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Nurse lays it in with about an inch of room around her.
Great play off contact. Nurse is versatile, and she's a competitor.
We're now around a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now Colson. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the paint. And it's blocked by Rebecca Allen. Second shot opportunity. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time.
There's no excuse for that turnover. That's just a straightforward pass gone wrong.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, and really that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Two minutes now played in this second quarter. Pass to Banham. Williams. Outside Atkins. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Well, for an accurate shooter like Atkins, the mid-range can look effortless, but that's just because she's that good at shooting the ball.
Now here's Cunningham. Back to McDonald. This one for 3. Elizabeth Williams pulls it in.
Well, it wasn't a block officially, but it might as well been. She really affected that shot.
Yeah, it was clearly her defense that threw her off there.
Here's Banham. Pass to Williams. Over Cunningham. And another basket for Chicago.
That's not an easy hoop. Good concentration by Williams to get the bucket. A focused player.
Out to the wing. Boston inside. Onion Wade covering. That one good for 2.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus, and what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
Both teams will make substitutions. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Atkins. Six to shoot. Now Banham fires from deep.
And that one's going against Cardoso.
That's foul number 2 for her.
Substitution for the Fever. Number 1, Odyssey Sims.
The Fever with the lead. Pass to Turner. To the inside. Here's Boston. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to do it.
Here's Atkins. Chicago again missing.
I'm not sure why she keeps trying her luck from deep. It's just not working for her.
Turner.
Covered by Cardoso. Boston sets a screen.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. And so it's Chicago with it. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Williams inside. She's covered by Mitchell. Annam's shot is good.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Now here is Sims. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Offensive board.
Here's Cunningham. Cans it from downtown.
Providing spacing with her shooting. Cunningham down the three.
Vandersloot with it. Pass to Banham.
Now here's Cardoso.
Vandersloot. She's covered by Sims. Vandersloot, no good. And here is Mitchell.
Pass to Boston. Cunningham.
Here's Sims, defended by Atkins. And it's Sims missing.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Vandersloot outside. Outside Atkins. Hits the three-point bomb.
And I think Atkins is the type of player that is equally effective on or off the ball.
Guys, there's really no debate. When it comes to assists, Courtney Vandersloot is the GOAT.
No argument here. 7 assist titles in her career. Easily the best assist average in league history. Vandersloot is a wizard with the rock.
Now here's Boston.
She's got 10. Good on the triple.
Kelsey Mitchell.
Strong response from Mitchell. One of the sweetest shots in the game. Kelsey has a great release.
And here is Vandersloot. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Williams the screen. Down low.
And stolen by Boston.
Pass to Mitchell.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
And stolen by Courtney Vandersloot. Outside Williams. Left side Atkins. And it's Chicago with another.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
And it's the Fever ball. To the left wing.
Here's Boston.
Yep, that one goes. Here's Vandersloot. Pass to Banham. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. Courtney Vandersloot for 3.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
And Cunningham over to help.
And there are the Sky with another bucket.
Well, this is where she makes her money, in the paint. Williams can score many different ways down low.
Now here's Mitchell. She's got 13. Pass to Sims. Back to Mitchell. There's the 3. Good, and it's Odyssey Sims who picks up the assist.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Vandersloot. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Is it just me, or does it feel like she's got every rebound in this game?
No, it's not just you. And look, a 20-plus rebounding game just isn't something we get to see very often.
We just sit back and enjoy the show.
Absolutely.
Turner with the bucket.
Flexing her physical attributes to complete the basket through contact. That's a heads-up play from Turner.
And so it's Chicago with it, trailing by 13. Now here's Vandersloot. Defense is right there, and she comes up with the deuce. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Count it. Good.
This is why Kelsey Mitchell is in the WNBA. She can carry a team offensively, have huge nights, and put on a show.
And here's Ariel Atkins outside. And so that's the end of the first half. The Fever on top. They lead by 13. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final two quarters. It's been an absolute clinic out there by Kelsey Mitchell.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
And with an eye to the future, how do you guys like the direction of the game?
Oh, I love it. Every year we're seeing more and more skilled players. And as an added bonus, the pace keeps getting faster.
Oh, no doubt. We're in the golden age of the W. The level of play is incredible, and it just keeps on getting better.
Now here's Vandersloot. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Clark. And stolen by Cardoso. Poked loose. It's stolen by Aaliyah Boston. Here's Mitchell. Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Vandersloot. Now Reese. Here's Atkins. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Shoots from the elbow. And Vandersloot gets it to go.
What a fearless shot by Vandersloot. Playing as if the coverage wasn't there at all.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's Cunningham. And here's Clark. Off target from outside. Vandersloot outside. Here's Banham. Outside Atkins. Back to Cardoso. Vandersloot. She's covered by Clark.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Mitchell with it. Now Atkins defending. To the paint. Boston score the basket. It's number 6 for her this game. 6 for 9, and that's 67% shooting. Timeout called the Sky.
One thing this team loves about Natasha Howard, she's a winning player.
In one point in her career, she won 3 of 4 titles with 2 different teams. And she's a former Defensive Player of the Year, plays the game with serious effort.
Here's Banham. She's covered by Mitchell. Pass to Atkins. 6 to shoot. Inside. And the basket by Cardoso.
Then her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
And we're well into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Clark outside. Three-pointer. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Here's Banham. She has 6. Outside Atkins. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Here's Vandersloot. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston. Mitchell outside. Clark. The 3 is up. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Pass to Reese. Now here's Cardoso. And here's Atkins. Now Banham. Over Mitchell. Banham, shot is good.
A capable distributor, Atkins is able to see the big picture within the game.
Now Mitchell. She's got 18. Here's Boston. And foul called as she misses. And free throws.
Call on Camila Cardoso. In each of her first 5 years in the league, Ariel Atkins was voted all defense.
Yeah, she made the U.S. gold medal winning team for the Tokyo Games on the strength of her defense. Always in great condition. Atkins never runs out of energy chasing around those guards.
That free throw missing.
When the Fever won the 2024 draft lottery, I think everyone in the world knew who they were going to take, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, she's already had a massive impact on the Fever and the league. On the floor, Clark's passing and limitless range are just tremendous weapons offensively. And then off the floor, I mean, I think the Fever might be the hottest ticket around the W.
One place this Chicago team needs to improve is their three-point shooting.
Well, the Sky were last in the WNBA in threes made per game at just about 5. They also took the least amount of triples, so I would say that's a point of emphasis with this team.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Cunningham
Drills it from outside.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, It's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Now it's Reese. She has 5. From deep, Ariel Atkins. Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss. And here's Indiana. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Back to Mitchell. Clark left side. That one falls, coming off Kelsey Mitchell's feet.
Well, she's a modern point guard. Mitchell has range, a great shot, handles, and of course, the ability to drop dimes.
Vandersloot with it. Pass to Atkins. And there's the foul. It'll go on Clark. That's her first foul. The Fever making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Atkins. 10 points for her. Nurse. Pass to Banham. Just 5 to shoot. To stop the run. Rebounded by the Fever. Mitchell outside. Clark. Here's the 3. Mila Cardoso gets the board. Pass to Atkins. Here's Banham. Cole defending. Now Reese. Pick by Reese. To the middle. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
Indiana with the ball. Now Boston. Covered by Cardoso. Back to Clark. From past the arc. Basket made. That gives her 7 field goals and 13 tries.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in 3-point range. Now, I'm sure that was not the plan.
Here's Banham. 8 points for her. Pass to Cardoso. To the inside. And stolen by Boston. Here's Mitchell. Down low. Clark. Count that one.
Clark.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
A challenging stretch for Chicago here. Outside Reese. Outside Atkins. Cardoso. It's hauled in by Boston.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Caitlin Clark outside. That's down the hatch. Notch 1 more to her total, and that's 9 for 15 shooting. And they're having trouble stopping this run.
And you know, the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Now here's Cardoso. She's got 7.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Atkins. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw. Well, last year, the league debuted the reset timeout. What did you think of it, Brian?
Well, I loved it. I mean, you get to advance the ball late in games, but there's no huddle, no drawing up plays by the coaches.
Yeah, Brian, I think it's been a great addition. It keeps the game moving, keeps the energy level high during end-of-game situations. I mean, I think the NBA should adopt it.
A familiar face rejoining the sky, point guard Courtney Vandersloot.
The league's all-time leader in assists per game, Vandersloot spent her first 12 seasons in Chicago, spent the last 2 years in New York, winning the title in 2024. She's back in the Windy City, running the show this year.
Yeah, she's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense her confidence. Everything she puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Now here's Turner. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Backed by her solid footwork, Turner knows a thing or two about scoring inside.
Pass to Nurse. Now here's Atkins. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
Well, she's been a bright spot in what has otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
And here's Turner. Kia Nurse with the block.
The length of Nurse can be a little bit surprising. A 6-foot guard, it helps her on defense.
The shot's good.
When you see it come together like that, I mean, that's the offensive set you want to have.
Pass to Atkins. Here's Williams. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range.
It's rebounded by McDonald.
Now here's Clark. Shoots it. An absolute bomb from three-point range. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. The Fever on top, running away with this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter here on 2K Sports. Welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Mitchell outside. Turner a screen. Shot by Mitchell, no good. Pass to Vandersloot. Now here's Allen. She's covered by Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Misses the 3.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And that shot falls short that time. Nurse outside. Up top, Williams. Takes it to the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Well, to be a forward in the WNBA, you have to score against good D. Williams up to the task.
Pass to Mitchell. And here's Hull. Holson. Indiana again missing. Vandersloot outside. And another basket for Chicago.
Smooth shooting from Courtney Vandersloot. She understands her role as a scorer, and I would say she plays that role well.
Pass to Cunningham. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
Fires the 3. The rebound by the Sky. Vandersloot. She's covered by Mitchell. Williams the screen.
Here's Onyenwere.
For 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
One of her real strengths, Williams can collect her teammates' misses, turn them into points.
Timeout called the Fever.
Now over a decade in the league, Elizabeth Williams is so steady.
A 6'3" center, Williams is a pure 5. Doesn't take threes, an elite rebounder and defender. These coaches love having her on their side.
Always doubted on the kid, what they tend to do. In terms of motivation, what they said to you. Hey man, all day, it's the price that you pay. In the Hall of Fame, can't get like this, it's gonna take patience. Work constant, check up steady maintenance. You might lose homies, you might fake friends. Thought you get it in a year, it might take 10. The realest always comes to surface, do you know your purpose? Oh yeah, I remember you.
The Fever making a switch here. Indiana with the ball. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And there's the pick. Inside. Mitchell up top. Clock at 6.
Pass to Cunningham.
Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Fever. To the middle. Here's Onyenwere. Good on the bucket.
They're looking a lot better now, but still a long ways to go to get all the way back into this.
Well, at least we can see the fire still burning, and I love to see that. And they haven't given up, but they picked it up at both ends, and they're on a nice run right now.
Yeah, at least, as you pointed out, at least they're still trying. They're still playing hard.
Now here's Cardoso.
Soft touch off the glass.
I know it's getting late, guys, but there's hope for them now. When really, a little while ago, it looked like all hope was lost.
I just wonder if maybe they left it until too late. They finally started to make things happen, but at this point, they need to be just about perfect the rest of the way.
But at least they've given themselves a shot.
Here's Colson. Misses the wing jumper.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Pass to Allen. Fires for 3. The Fever pull it in. To the paint. Here's Dantas.
Cardoso with the block. Now here's Onyenwere.
Guarded closely. Vandersloot outside. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Dantas. Indiana with the ball. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. Here's Colson.
Onyenwere covering.
Colson with the bucket. On offense, here are the Sky. They played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
To the middle. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the defense.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rack against the taller defender.
Well, when you're on the wrong end of the size matchup like she was, aggressive play is the only way to get it going.
Now here's Onyenwere. It's Kia Nurse on the wing. They grab their own miss. Here's Cardoso.
The second chance effort, and she lays it in.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
Mitchell with it.
Chase covered by Allen.
Here's Colson. Right through the D for the layup.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
And here's Vandersloot. Pass to Nurse. Now Allen. Now here's Nurse. Buries it from 3-point range.
And everyone knows that Nurse can shoot it from distance. She likes to shake free from beyond the arc.
Here's Colson. Vandersloot defending.
Here's Cunningham.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Allen. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. Second chance shot.
And the bucket is good from Cardoso indeed.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
Here's Colson. And it's blocked by Courtney Vandersloot.
Well, she might be a point guard, but Vandersloot can block a shot or two because of her desire.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Shot clock at 3. Shot's good by Clark.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Cardoso.
Back to Atkins.
The shot is good. Camila Cardoso making the play.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, will outwork Ariel Atkins. She's passionate about the game and genuinely wants to do well.
Boston with it. Covered by Cardoso. That one's good. Clark.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Here's Banham. Pass to Atkins.
And here's Banham. And here's Cardoso. He's guarded by Boston.
And she gets it to go.
She is feeling it, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Now here's Mitchell. Clark outside. Launches a 3.
It's hauled in by Angel Reese.
On offense, here the Sky. Pass to Banham. Here's Atkins. And she makes that one. Here's Clark.
Boston outside.
Back to Clark. Drops in the tray.
Nice decision by Boston. She's got solid passing skills out of the post.
Now Vandersloot. Outside Atkins. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot. Mitchell with it. Clark outside. And the Fever hit again from deep.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Banham. To the inside. It's stolen by Howard. Mitchell outside. So it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. They never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled to this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that'll wrap it up.